So you may have, once he comes out of his shell,
Yeah.
you may have a little bit of dominance in him.
Yeah. Out of the 6 dogs he's met so far, this is the best interaction I've seen so far, hands down. Like completely flip side of the coin. It's crazy right now.
He is so cute. Were there rows of dogs barking?
Right. Yeah.
Where was he?
He was in the far back, as far back as you can get in the last row.
Was it concrete?
It's concrete.
So basically, it's possible that this dog, for how long was he in there for before you got him?
2 days.
So it's possible for 48 hours that this guy heard just constant nonstop dog barking echoing off of concrete walls.
Right, and something else too, the vet said that they kind of know where this dog came from, and apparently it was a hoarder family, an animal hoarding family. Got him last week, and he was having some not very good reactions to certain to any dog that he came across. So
Came across being on walks.
So my sister has a couple of dogs. One very calm, very nice, and he was just nipping at him, like, and yelped at one point just from him coming up behind him.
Okay, you have a normal dog. Why did I ask all those questions? It's kind of obvious, right? I mean, we need to know where this dog came from so we can anticipate future problems.
Exactly.
I think he came from a not great situation, but he did not come from a horrible situation.
Right.
He was in a house. He was not running the streets. He was not in a drain pipe, you know what I'm saying? Then he went to the shelter. He was not at the shelter for weeks. He was there for 2 days, which is not the worst thing in the world. So it's not terrible, but it's not great.
But I've never had this type of issue where he doesn't want to walk and he's scared of dogs. Usually they're too too excited. Right. So we're trying to tone that back. Now I can't even get him to walk up to a dog. Now I'm in kind of lost territory at this point. Oh.
So we're gonna just let dogs out.
So far he has been the easiest puppy I've ever had. At the same time, the hardest because of this dog issue.
You don't want to fall in the pool, buddy. Look at this guy. Face. Oh my goodness, you gonna get him?
I'm actually shocked he went up to the fence.
Is that your friend, Wyatt? Is that your friend, Wyatt?
Oh, this is great. This is actually shocking already. Huh?
Good.
We went for a walk and 2 very nice Labrador retrievers walked by us, and he was like, he had his teeth bared and didn't want to go next to him, tail between the legs.
He's gonna meet so many dogs and have so many good experiences that basically you're gonna walk down the street, he's gonna see those same dogs. And it's gonna be, knock on wood, it's just 80% better. He's just a different dog. He's like, I met 10 dogs the other day. Like, this is not the same. I am not the same.
That's exactly why I'm here. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good boy.
Do you like him? Is he a nice puppy? Seems like a nice puppy. Seems like a nice puppy, Princey. Yeah.
Out of the 6 dogs he's met so far, this is the best interaction I've seen so far, hands down. Like completely flip side of the coin. It's crazy right now.
At some point, it's good for him to get pawed in the face.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, dogs aren't perfect, right? Like, you need to know that. Like, they're nice but not perfect.
Yeah, everything should happen in a controlled environment, so that with your sister dog comes over, he's like, yeah, I've been pawed in the face. Yeah, I've been stood over. I've been all these things. But it is a step back a little bit.
A tail wagging. I've never seen him wag a tail in front of a dog yet. And you see that little jump.
Can't do enough of this. Yeah. No, he's a bit much. He's a bit much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, you like him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He was not like this with my sister's dogs at all. This is awesome. Oh, Great Dane.
Oh my goodness.
the first time I've seen him play with a dog.
Yeah. We're the boss of everything. You may not like that, Wyatt. So you may have, once he comes out of his shell,
yeah,
you may have a little bit of dominance in him.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of top play. Could just be normal play, or it could be his personality coming out. Now, the best thing is for another dog to correct him. That's why I like that he came over and gave that bark, kind of tripped him out for a minute. If this guy is like got this dominant streak to him, it's not the worst thing in the world. My dogs have it. But like, you should bring him out here and have him try to be dominant with Prince, and like, another dog be like, knock it off. Unless you can find that in your own life.
Yeah, yeah.
I just think you are going to have a little bit of a, just a little bit.
That's what it's looking like, yeah.
It's just kind of looking like that. But we could be a one-off. Could be just with this dog and never again. I mean, it's possible. Hey, let's say he does this with the pits, or he does it with this dog and we don't like it. You can kind of like, see how I kind of have my hand at their neck? It's a good controlling area. Kind of calms them down a little bit. There's also some I'm the boss thing to this. Now he gave up the fight, now I give up the fight. So you saw what he was doing. He was on top and he was biting like the leg area.
Yeah, that's what
and I was like,
doing.
hey, this is a little much. Yeah. So and you can make a noise. You could be like, hey, and then you could do that to him. Sometimes we go, oh, that seems like too much. And sometimes it is. So let me do another one. Hey! Good, then he stopped himself. But you saw he was biting, and there was too much of a shake.
There was a shake there.
It was a shake. Like that's not all right. There's a little. So that's what I was saying. So like at 6 months old, if you're just like, yeah, boy, he's great with dogs, but he's a little much. Bring him out here and let him. It would be the greatest thing in the world for him to roll up to Prince and do that, and Prince turn around and go and stare at him in the eyes and him back up. Like, greatest thing.
Oh, yeah.
If no other dog's going to do it, it needs to get done.
Absolutely.
At some critical point in the life before he's a year and a half.
Right.
It needs to get done.
Yeah. I don't know, he can't always be the boss.
Yeah, you can't. It's not the way the world works. Because you're going to run into someone bigger and tougher at some point, man. At a young age, I'm pretty willing to let dogs play pretty rough because I know I can fix it later, but there is a point at which you are over like anything you don't like. Yeah. I just don't think it's 3 weeks. I vary from a lot of trainers in that way. Like, they're kind of like, you've got to set the rules super early. And I'm like, let them be dogs and get, because I have children.
Yeah.
So I know, like I have it at 13, 12, so I've seen them go through stages. And like, you just can't ruin the little kid for the sake of like betterness later on.
Right.
You kind of got to really let them be kids. Good, man. This is good.
It's awesome. This is exactly what he needed.